Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel Neon Duck, and welcome back to another Cuphead challenge. This one is requested by you. Someone asked me to do a DLC challenge, so I am bringing you one. This one is called the Wheel of Fortune challenge. It's one I made up. Someone else probably did it, so not copying them. But this one, so I spin a wheel and it gives me a random colour. And I'll have to defeat the so each boss I'll get a different colour, and I have to defeat the DLC using guns and charms for that colour. So it's quite an interesting concept. So thank you for the support on the last Cuphead challenge, and let's get straight into it. To start off with, I had to quickly and effortlessly complete the game. Not complete the game, just get every gun and charm in the main game, which was right here. You can see me showing them all. It's all the guns and all the charms. So now we just have to go to the DLC and get the ones there. So as we enter the DLC, I just want to say thank you so much for 150 subscribers. This is my 150 subscribers special. So thank you for the support on that. So my first challenge was to complete the King's Gauntlet, or the King's Leap, whatever you call it. It was really easy. Here's me defeating the pawns, the knight, the bishop, the rook, and finally the queen. Next I had to quickly get all the coins hidden around the map from the guy and the secret one here. And then we can finally buy Crackshot, Heart Ring, Converge, Broken Relic, and of course Twist Up. Now we can start with the first spin. So first of all we're spinning for Glumstone. Sorry that half of it's cut out. It's just the way I took this video. But we are using green. I can think of a dreaded combo already, Chaser and Twin Heart, so this will be painful. Let's get to it. So here I'm equipping them. So of course green, we've got Chaser, can't have Lobber, and then we've also got Twin Heart, which I can't use Wheatstone because there's a core category for that, but Twin Heart could be classed as green or blue. So without further ado, let's quickly start Glumstone the Giant. Now the first phase, well, I didn't really have to aim, so it was quite easy. The attacks were of course like normal, pathetic. Second phase, yeah, it was particularly easy, didn't have to aim. And then finally third phase was just so simple because usually I have to aim or with Crackshot, but fine. And Glumstone was then defeated. Next we're spinning for Mortimer Freeze. Hope I don't get dark blue, Lobber. But instead we got orange. I can think of Charge and Converge and Invisible Dash. So I think that is very acceptable. So here I am. So equipping, yeah, so Converge and Charge, of course, because they're orange. And then yeah, Invisible Dash is also orange. So let's start Mortimer Freeze. Now, Mortimer Freeze's first phase was easy. I just used Charge for it. So, yeah, it's fine. I'll use Converge to deal with all the 4 icicles because, it's piercing. Second phase, yeah, just Charge again because Charge is one of my favourite guns. Final phase, yeah, I just used Charge again. Invisible Dash was, usually helpful. So, pretty easy fight, and we knocked out Mortimer. Next, I'll be spinning for the Howling Aces. I better not get dark blue, but what do you know? Of course I get dark blue, which means I'm going to have to do this whole fight with Lobber. And only Lobber, because there are no charms that are dark blue apart from Broken Relic, but there's no point doing that because it does nothing. So I'm equipping Lobber. No charms, as I said. That's just going to be an impossible fight. Purely because of the first phase is going to take ages. So let's just start off the Howling Aces. So yeah, obviously the first phase was painful. I could deal with all the attacks fine. The high hydrants were a bit hard to hit. So here's me completing the first phase. that's out the way. Second phase, I just kind of continually shooting in the same area, waiting for them to go in it, and that was second phase done. Third phase, yeah, since I'd usually spread, I can just shoot up with lobber. Of course, I had to, dodge the lasers and everything. And now here's something that I've never actually experienced. I managed to knock her out when she was on her laser bit, which is something I've never done, and it was pretty cool. So we got the Howling Aces completed. Next, we're spinning for Esther Winchester. There's no gun, so it's only charms, and the charms are going to be red. Can't really think of any charms. Oh yeah, I can. Heart ring. Heart ring's a really good charm. So of course, doesn't matter what. So I could use heart ring or extra hearts. So of course I'm using heart ring, and now we're gonna get on with Esther Winchester. So it was a pretty easy fight. Heart ring helping out in the end. Here's first phase, second phase, third phase, and finally fourth phase, and we managed to knock out poor Esther. And finally, we're going to be spinning, well, not finally, penultimately, we're going to be spinning for Moonshine Mob, and we're guessing, please don't be Wheatstone, dark blue, lobber again. How beautiful. This is going to be another quite painful boss. So here we are, of course, equipping no charm. Of course, we're sticking with lobber, and let's start Moonshine Mob. Now, the first phase was probably the hardest because I can only really get good hits on him when I was on the top layer and the bottom layer, because the middle layer, the shots wouldn't hit him and just bounce down, and it wasn't very helpful. On the top layer, I could just shoot down, and the lobber balls bounce really high, so it was quite bizarre. And on the bottom layer, they actually just bounce into him, so I get some hits there. The second phase was quite annoying because I couldn't use Invisible Dash or Miss Chalice to, do the wall trick, so I was a bit rusty on that, but I managed to do it. In the final phase, I just stood on the highest platform on the opposite side of the nose, and I shot down, and most of the shots managed to hit the nose. So we did the fake knockout, and then of course the hardest boss, the snail. Yeah, I managed to just defeat that in a few X moves, and that was Moonshine Mob completed. And of course, finally, we're going to be spinning for Chef Saltbaker. Please be good. We get normal blue, I can think of, twist up and roundabout, and some pretty decent charms. So here we are. Let's see what we can equip. So for guns, I can see pea shooter, twist up and roundabout. I'm going to be using twist up and roundabout. And for the charms, I can only use twin art. I said that it could be green and blue at the beginning of the video, remember. So I think this is going to be a moderately hard fight. And just quickly, by the way, I do not have the actual time to rig this, so just don't assume that, I haven't got Wheatstone yet. So let's just start Chef Saltbaker. So for his first phase, I used twist up to aim up, and it would go to the right or left. I just had to dodge his attacks, which was fairly moderate. This is one I've practiced a lot, since it is quite tricky. So twist up wasn't the best for this, but I managed to do it. Second phase, I just used roundabout for, because I needed quite a bit of range, and roundabout was perfect for that. Then we get on to the peculiar bit. The third phase, I just used roundabout for again. And then for the final phase, I also used roundabout, which was easy. Did you know you could parry the heart on the final phase? Because I didn't know that for a while. It's a good little neat trick. Anyway, that is the DLC completed. I just want to thank you all so much for 150 subscribers and watching to the end of this video. It's been an honour to record this. And I'll be seeing you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching, and bye.